Imagine this. A man with not a single penny in his pocket, no roof over his head, holding a little child in his arms. And that man lives every single day just hoping to find a place to sleep for the night. Not just one night. This was his every night. That same man changed history and became an inspiration to millions across the world. This is the story of Chris Gardner, the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner was born in 1954 into a family filled with poverty, violence, and fear. His mother went to jail, and his father abandoned him. He grew up in foster homes, places filled with hunger, shouting, and no love. A young boy who never knew what it meant to feel safe. A child whom life broke again and again, and yet deep inside, he held on to something stronger: hope. Even in that pain, Chris decided something. One day, I'll do something so big that my pain someone else's light. Years passed. Chris tried to build a better life. He started working as a medical equipment salesman. The pay was low, but he had responsibilities. He had a wife and a child and dreams. But life wasn't easy. Struggles kept piling up. Bills were unpaid, and slowly everything around him began to collapse. His wife left him, and Chris was left alone with nothing but a 2-year-old son in his arms. He had no job, no money, no house. Many nights, Chris would sleep in the bathroom of a railway station. He would lock the door from inside, hold his child tight in his arms, and cry silently. Some nights he begged for a spot at a church shelter. Some nights there was no shelter, only the cold pavement beneath the sky. He would watch his son sleep and tell himself, just hold on. One more day, don't give up. Now imagine this: a man broken by life, with a baby to protect, still chasing a dream, still carrying a fire in his heart. One day, Chris saw a man step out of a red Ferrari, sharp suit, confident smile. "I'm a stockbroker." In that moment, Chris saw his future. He said to himself, that's it. That's what I'm going to become, no matter what it takes. He applied for an internship at a brokerage firm, unpaid. Most people would have said no, but Chris said yes. He had no money, but he had faith. He worked all day, studied at night, dropped his son at daycare, then rushed to work, knowing he might not have a place to sleep when the day ended. Some days, he didn't even eat, but he kept going because Chris knew one thing: my dream is bigger than my pain. And slowly, that dream began to take shape. He completed the internship, got selected by Dean Witter Reynolds, then moved on to Bear Stearns. He started closing deals, learning fast, proving himself in a world full of suits and sharks. And in 1987, Chris started his own firm, Gardner Rich & Co., to owning his own empire. Chris wrote a book, The Pursuit of Happiness, and then a movie was made on his life, starring Will Smith. The world watched, and millions were moved, because Chris's story is not just about success. It's about survival. It's about belief. It's about never giving up, even when the whole world gives up on you. This story teaches one powerful truth: your background does not define your future. It doesn't matter where you came from. It matters where you're going. If you have a dream, if you have the courage to keep going when everything breaks, then no force in the world can stop you. And if today you're struggling, if you feel broken, lost, rejected, then remember, Chris Gardner was there too, but he didn't quit. You shouldn't either, because the difference between those who fail and those who make history is just one thing: the will to never give up. If this story touched your heart, if you've ever dreamed big, struggled silently, and wondered, can I really change my life too? Then the answer is yes, you can. You have the power. You have the story. All you need is the courage to take the first step and not give up no matter what. Comment below, "I will never give up." Write it and make a promise to yourself today. Like this video if Chris Gardner's journey moved you. Subscribe to the channel for more real-life stories that inspire, break, and rebuild you from the inside out. Because your story might just be the next pursuit of happiness.